Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving into something that's frankly a huge new challenge in the AI world. How in the world do you monitor autonomous agents when they're running in production, making decisions all by themselves? You're about to see why the old rulebook for monitoring software just got thrown out the window.
All right, let's jump right in. In the old days, when software broke, it was obvious. You'd get a big, ugly 500 error. It was a loud, clear signal that something was very, very wrong. But with AI agents, it's a completely different ballgame. The real danger now is that they can fail silently. They can give you a 200 OK, the all-clear signal, while in the background, they're causing total chaos. Think about an AI that's supposed to help with legal research. It might look like it's working perfectly, but it's just making up case law. That's the silent, sneaky kind of failure we're dealing with now.
I think this analogy just hits the nail on the head. Traditional software, it's like a vending machine. You know exactly what's going to happen. You put in your money, you press C4, you get your snack. It's predictable, it's reliable. An AI agent, on the other hand, is a lot more like a brand new, super eager intern. They're incredibly powerful, full of potential, but you would never just hand them a critical project and say, let me know when you're done, right? No way. You check their work, you ask about their process, you make sure they haven't gone completely off the rails. And that is exactly the new mindset we need for our AI.
And all of this leads to this really important new concept, Agentic Observability. This is a total shift in how we approach monitoring. We're moving past just looking at basic outputs like status codes. Instead, we have to get inside the agent's head, so to speak. We need to follow its reasoning traces, its entire chain of thought, to understand not just what it did, but why it did it. So here's the bottom line. We are dealing with a totally new class of failures. Our old playbooks, our old monitoring tools, they simply weren't designed to see these kinds of problems. They're looking for crashes, not for subtle shifts in meaning or logic.
Which, of course, brings us to the million-dollar question, doesn't it? If the old ways don't work, how on earth are you supposed to watch an AI think? How do you monitor something as abstract as a reasoning process happening inside a neural network?
Well, luckily, people are starting to crack this problem. And the solution is emerging as a new 3-layer framework. Think of it as a complete toolkit that gives us a full picture of what an agent is doing, why it's doing it, and how much it's costing us. Okay, so layer 1 is all about the why. This is where we play detective. We use techniques like distributed tracing to map out the agent's entire decision-making journey. We want to see every path it took, every tool it decided to use, and all the data it got back. We're also on the lookout for a really interesting failure mode called context drift. That's basically when the agent gets distracted and completely forgets its original mission. Now, layer 2 is the how much, and you cannot ignore this one, because a buggy agent can become a financial black hole fast. We're talking about tracking API costs down to the penny, counting every single token it uses, and measuring how long each step of its thinking process takes. This is where you catch those bugs that don't crash your system, they just drain your bank account. And I mean, just look at this number. This isn't theoretical. A single agent getting stuck in a simple loop, maybe calling an API over and over again for just a few hours, can easily rack up a $10,000 bill. It's kind of terrifying, and it's exactly why this cost and performance layer is absolutely critical. And finally, layer 3 gets to the what. What was the actual output? Was it good? Was it safe? Was it accurate? And there are some really clever ways to check this. For instance, you can use another AI as a judge to score the quality of the agent's answer. This is also where you're watching for security issues like prompt injections and paying super close attention to user behavior. If a user is smashing that retry button, that's a pretty strong signal that the agent isn't doing its job. Okay, so now that we have this 3-layer stack in our minds, let's go on a little bug hunt. Let's look at some of these specific, sneaky ways that agents fail when they're out in the wild. This is the phrase you just have to burn into your brain. Agents fail softly. You're not going to get a catastrophic system crash. It's more like a quiet, gradual drift off course. A small logical error here, a tiny hallucination there. These things seem minor, but they can cascade into massive problems. And our old tools are completely blind to them. This table here is basically your new cheat sheet. It's the new set of signals we need to be watching. So instead of watching CPU, you're now watching for spikes in token usage to catch those infinite loops. And my personal favorite here is tool hallucination. This is literally when the AI tries to use a tool that doesn't even exist. It's like watching a builder try to hammer a nail with a banana. It's just never going to work. And it's a dead giveaway that the agent's reasoning has gone haywire. But now this is where the story takes a really cool twist. We've been talking about how we can monitor AI, but what if AI could start to monitor our systems for us? Well, it's already happening and it is a total game changer. This timeline just lays it out so perfectly. For years, we had dashboards. They were basically a rearview mirror. They could tell you what just happened. Then we evolved to observability, which was more like a GPS. It helped us understand why we ended up in a ditch. But now we're entering the era of AI ops. And that's like having a self-driving car that can not only sense a problem ahead, but can actually course correct all on its own. So what do these AI ops agents actually do? Well, they can take an alert storm, when 100 alarms go off at once, and instantly figure out the single root cause. They can automate root cause analysis, predict future problems based on subtle trends, and even suggest or just go ahead and execute the fix automatically. It's about solving problems before a human even has their first cup of coffee. All right, so this is all incredibly cool, but let's bring it back down to earth. What does this mean for you today? How can you actually start preparing for this future? Let's walk through the playbook. The really good news here is that you don't have to build this all from scratch. A whole ecosystem of agent ops platforms is popping up. Some are really focused on evaluating the quality of your AI's output. Others are built specifically to manage these complex multi-agent systems. There are even some great open source options if you like to get under the hood yourself. But listen, no matter which tool you end up choosing, these 3 best practices are pretty much non-negotiable. First, use open telemetry. It's an open standard, which means you won't get locked into a single vendor. Second, and this is so important, always have a human in the loop for critical actions. You do not want an AI autonomously deciding to, say, delete your production database. And finally, you have to start treating your prompts like you treat your code. That means version control, A/B testing, the whole shebang. And that really brings us to the final thought I want to leave you with. Our AI agents are becoming more autonomous every single day. They're making decisions, taking actions, and having a real-world impact. So the real question we all have to ask ourselves is our monitoring evolving just as fast? As our systems become autonomous, our ability to understand and guide them has to become autonomous too. Thanks for joining me on The Explainer.